You just found out you're pregnant. It's a mix of joy, fear, and a million questions, right? The first 3 months are like the prologue of a great story. Delicate, intense, and full of little details no one really explained to you. And it's exactly during this time that the biggest risks appear, but also the most important care. If you want to know what truly matters in these early stages, avoid scary surprises, and protect this beautiful dream growing inside you, this content is for you. Shall we go through this together? But first, just check if you are already subscribed to the channel, because here I will bring you content related to women's health and well-being. Why are the first 3 months of pregnancy so important? Imagine that the baby is a little seed that has just been planted in the mother's belly. In the first 3 months, this little seed is preparing to become a strong plant. It is at this time that everything begins to form. The little heart, the brain, the eyes. Everything really. But, do you know when a plant sometimes doesn't grow properly, even if you've watered and cared for it properly? Sometimes the same thing happens with the baby. There may be some mistake inside that no one has seen, and his little body decides that it is not yet time to continue. This is not mom's fault, nor of anything she did. It's just nature's way of saying, let's try again later. Therefore, many families prefer to wait the first 3 months to tell that the baby is coming. Because this is a very delicate phase, like a beginning of history, where everything needs a lot of silence, affection, and care. When mom's body gets sick, what can happen? Let's imagine that the baby is in a super cozy little house called mommy's belly. But sometimes, mom can catch a disease or eat something that is bad, and this leaves her little body busy trying to get better. If it is something very strong, it can end up messing with the baby, especially if he is still in the beginning very fragile. But there is a wonderful thing. Many times, the baby goes through this without even realizing it and continues to grow happily in life. It's like this, either he can get well and continue the journey, or if he can't, nature understands that it's better to wait for the next time. Sad. Yes, but it's the body trying to do its best. Therefore, taking care of mom's health is super important at the beginning. It's time for rest, good food and no risks. And when mom already has a disease. Some moms already start their pregnancy with something they need to take care of properly, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, or thyroid problems. It's as if she was already taking a backpack with her even before the trip started. This does not mean that the pregnancy will go wrong. It means that she will need a doctor nearby, monitoring her every step, to make sure everything goes well, with her and the baby. With care, support and follow-up, everything can go beautifully. And there are moms who already know this even before getting pregnant. She talks to the doctor, does tests, and starts the pregnancy ready to take care of everything properly. The word here is prevention and attention. Diseases that cannot appear in this early season. Some diseases, if they appear in the first 3 months, can hinder the baby's growth. The main ones are toxoplasmosis, rubella, and cytomegalovirus. Phew, difficult names, right? These diseases can arrive through poorly washed food, contact with sick people, or even with some little animals. Therefore, at this stage it is best to take all possible precautions. Do not eat raw meat, or fruits or vegetables without washing. And if you are going to visit someone, it is better not to go if the person has the flu or fever. It's time to create an invisible shield around the baby, and this shield is made of care. Be careful with medicines and cosmetics. During pregnancy, the mother's body becomes a factory working full-time to make a baby. And any little thing that comes in, like a medicine or cream, can end up messing with this factory. So don't take medicine on your own, even if it's just for a headache. You have to ask the doctor first. And even skin creams, especially those with acid, such as retinoic, need to be approved. It's even worth taking your makeup bag and cosmetics to the appointment, to make sure everything is okay. Because care for what enters the body is affection for those who are forming inside. Have you ever heard of it? Leave it in the comments. X-ray. Only if it is really necessary. You know those photos of the body that we take in the hospital, like X-rays? So, they have a very strong light that can disturb the baby at the beginning of pregnancy. Therefore, if the mother is pregnant or thinking she may be, it is important to notify the doctor before doing any such exam. Sometimes it is better to wait or even do another type of test instead. The rule is, if you have any doubts, prevention is better than cure. Smoking, booze and caffeine? Better to say goodbye. This one is straightforward. You can't smoke or drink alcohol during pregnancy. No, just a little bit, see? The baby is forming every bit of the body, and these things can spoil the party inside. And the coffee, that good smell that wakes up a lot of people. It also needs to be controlled. Taking too much can make the baby's heart racing and even disrupt his sleep and growth. Can you take it? Yes, in moderation and with guidance. In short, what is not good for the mother is certainly not good for the baby either. Sport is good, but it has to be the right one. Exercise is great. It helps mommy's body feel good and even helps the baby grow healthy. But not every sport is suitable for every stage of pregnancy. In the first 3 months, you have to avoid sports that have a risk of falling or impact, such as jumping, running a lot or lifting weights. The ideal is to talk to the doctor to find out what you can and what you should wait a little. The idea is to keep moving, but carefully, like someone carrying a treasure in his pocket. Watch your food. In pregnancy, what the mother eats also feeds the baby. So it is important to choose well. Fruits, vegetables, rice, beans, all fresh and prepared with hygiene. Avoid raw meats, buy raw kibbeh and sushi for a while. And avoid restaurant salads, because you don't know how they were washed. Fruits with peel need to be washed very well, or better yet, prefer those without peel during this period. Eating well is like sending a basket of gifts to the baby every day. Well, let's move on to the final considerations. But before I realize that you still haven't left your like on this video, this is very important for YouTube to continue to promote our content, and so we will continue to help you. It doesn't cost anything. No chemical hair, for now. Ah, the hair. Who doesn't like to tidy up? But during pregnancy, especially in the first 3 months, it is best to keep the straighteners and chemical dyes in the closet for a while. Some products have substances that can harm the baby. So the tip is, if you want to change your look, talk to the doctor first. He will tell you what he can and what is better to leave for later. Remembering, beauty is really taking care of yourself and the baby with all the love in the world. Thank you for watching this far. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. See you in the next video.